Howdy, howdy. It's kind of snowing back there. You can't really see it. I'm blocking it. It's winter. I can't. Well, it's not winter. It's December. I can't believe it. Wow. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but life got a little bit overwhelming this weekend, so decided to postpone. So here I am on a Tuesday. But I hope y'all are well. Let's see. No worries. Aw. Thanks for being here. It's like, it was really weird. All of a sudden it turned December, and then like we got freezing temperatures. There was no freezing temperatures in November, which is kind of rare. So yeah, it's like, boom, winter. Did I check my yearly recap? Yeah, I briefly looked at it. I was like, there's not much to say about it, but yeah, no, it was exciting stuff. A whole recap year, because last time it was like a fraction of the year. I didn't watch. I started watching a lot of Twitch earlier this year, but then I kind of like fell off of it as time went by. Other stuff started happening. Always good to show off. Is it interesting? I'll have to go download it, because I don't really want to go through the whole whatchamacallit, the page. Let me find it. Where is it? Probably streaming discords have pinged, thanking their communities. They're better streamers than I am. I feel like I've just been celebrating a lot, like, it was my birthday, oh now it's my Twitch anniversary, oh even earlier, I got the new model. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like once the year actually ends, I'll be like, yeah. I don't know, it's like a weird, when is Spotify Wrapped drop? No, it's sometime in December, not really at the end of the year. I don't know, I just like that, like, end of the year thing, you know? Just not the weird, like, starts at the beginning of December. Streamer. Twitch recap. 276 hours streamed. That's wild, because it's like, for some people that's like, oh yeah, that's 2 months of streaming. I'm like, oh, that's like, okay, maybe like 3 months of streaming. I'm like, that's a year. Checked as of year in my top 5 streams. Aw, thanks. Aw, shucks. 111 streams. I did stream more than last year. Because I didn't start my schedule until October of last year. So now this is my first full year of actually trying to follow some sort of, whatchamacallit, schedule. So yeah, I feel like that helped a lot. Part of me is like, I could stream more, but another part of me is like, no way. Who knows? Who knows? I have better internet now, so that is a little bit nicer. Top categories, art. I am not surprised. Second top category, Knights of the Old Republic. Let me actually just grab the... Where is that? The little image? So we actually have something to look at. Download? Not downloading. Fine, I'll save it through this janky sort of thing. Let's see, let me see. Get an image up here. There, whoa, big. Calm down. Put my face over it. Wait, no, I lost it. Come back. Undo. Come on, scroll down. I have like so many things in my sources. There we go. There we go. Kind of visible. Let me scooch over. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Alright. It's a different color this year. It was like pinkish last year. I preferred that. What is this blue? Blue. I hate blue so much. Look at it. It's all over my background. I'm wearing blue. Alright, yeah, so art. I like that last year they had like a little label that they gave you. Like I think they gave me like some sort of art related label because they were like, you streamed the most in art. You really blew up. Wait. Okay, I scrolled too far down. I'm lost now. Alright, oh yeah, second category was KOTOR. I'm not surprised. I feel like, oh, because I did Fallout last December. But I feel like, yeah, if it was technically in January, I would have had a Fallout up there. Good old Cyberpunk. So that we got Fall of Porcupine. That's interesting that Fall of Porcupine is my fifth most stream. Wasn't a very long one. I guess with game streams they're pretty short, with the exception of the big three. The big three, the KOTOR, Fallout, and Cyberpunk. I don't really know what top tags is. I got furry, possum, and vtuber. I don't know if that's what people find me on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the top tags. What people click. Okay. Alright, so possum is good. Furry is good. I'm surprised about NVTuber. I almost got rid of it, but then I was looking at the stats and I was like, I guess people are looking at it. Alright. Got almost 20,000 chats received. Top channel emote, the wave. It wasn't even the newest one. The oldest one I think is the high shark. The high shark. Not like the stone shark, like the shark that says hi. And the holding a heart. And then the new ones this year, I can't remember if I did the clap emote this year. I think I did. Same thing with the replace PNG tuber with NVTuber. I already have NVTuber. That's what I was saying that was doing well. Did I get rid of it? Like 99% sure it's there. Oh, it's gone? Alright, yeah, I was paying attention. Alright, we'll bring it back. Biggest fans? Yeah, Meowstachio, you're up there. Like, should I expose people? My biggest fans. 2 raids received? That seems wrong. I've been raided more than 2 times because that down there it says who raided you, and then it tells me how many times they've raided me. That doesn't make sense. Wait, how many times did I stream? 111? A lot of it isn't accurate. I have more than 9 clips. Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's so weird. Huh. Well then what's the point of the numbers? It's gonna be inaccurate. I feel like I'm like, a lot of these numbers don't seem correct. 229 new followers? That's a big chunk. That's a much bigger chunk than last year. Then again, full calendar year. Numbers are good enough. Yeah, I guess. For reference. 2 hype trains. Points spent? 70,000. Well, 71,814. Got the points. Even combined, it wouldn't have reached the possum, or become possum. I know some folks are saving theirs. Oh, it's a disco ball with the badge that's unlocked. I saw it on mobile earlier, and it just looked like a shiny ball to me, like a pinball. as a viewer. What did I do? 349 hours watched. A little bit over... Wait, no. I was gonna say a little bit over the watched hours on mine, but no, I'm looking at the follower count. That's not right. I don't know what distinct days visited means. I mean, days I visited Twitch? No, that's not right. I don't... Wait, did I visit Twitch almost every day? No way. Only... Huh. I mean, I guess I would check stuff on Twitch. Top 10% watched art, watched just chatting. Stardew Valley. I think that was just one stream that Dosh did. Was playing Stardew Valley for the first time. I have mouthwashing too for some reason. Might have been like way back when Moody Knives was streaming. I'm like, so I guess, yeah, really the most thing that I watch is just art and just chatting. Your most watched streamers are like 3 peeps you mod for. Usual daily boarding art streamer. Hi, Zachary. Morning art streams. I could never. I'm not a morning person. Oh yeah, and then we also have Kinito Pet? That was also a Dosh stream. I think that was just like one day. Yeah, so honestly, it's mostly just been art and just chatting. I have a hard time jumping into game streams, especially if they're like right in the middle of it. I'm like, I want to know what happened. I should have been here earlier. Whoops. 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. He used to always be up at the time. That was early. Wow. Stretch. A good call. I could just stretch while I just sit here. I feel like my voice changed a bit when I raised my arms. I sent 3,500 chats. Is that a lot? That seems like a lot. I've stopped chatting as much in streams. Just kind of lurk these days. I use the spicy crown the most. That makes sense, because I crown people. I gifted subs? I don't think I gifted subs. I don't have any money. Oh wait, no, I gifted I gifted my mod subs. When I get the chance, I can. But yeah, no, I've been stingy otherwise. I don't know, the artist's life. Don't make a lot of money. When I clicked community, I was hoping it was like your community, which I guess would be redundant, I guess, as a live streamer. It was just what was going on Twitch. I'm like totally out of the loop for, what do you call it? Just like general Twitch happenings. I can show you yours to compare. For the viewer thing? Yeah, sure. It's like the R&B sounding song. Like, wow, wow. Oh, okay, let me open it over on Discord. Somehow you always have Twitch on. Just like make it your homepage. Okay, 7,000. Yeah, it's a big jump. Especially as a mod. Oh, co-working and studying. I've tried to get into co-working and studying as far as like a viewer, but no, my brain is just too distracted, so I'm just like, I'll just do it on my own. Yeah, the distinct days visited, that confuses me. So I guess it's just how many times you visited Twitch? Yeah, because I'm like, I definitely was on Twitch, but I wasn't necessarily watching streams. So it's a weird measurement. Also, of course, the Meowstachio Pistachio, amazing. 49,000 chats sent? Dang. So co-working is interesting because it goes against the rules that you know about making a successful stream. I think it's like almost on par with like ASMR. But yeah. What are your thoughts on that? I mean on the rules, I guess. Yeah, I do not have the patience to like run a co-working stream. Like at best it's like I'm making art. If you want to make art or I don't know, work on something else, we'll be doing that. But then it's just the art category at that point. People talk for 5 minutes and walk away for 55 minutes and stick to typing. Walk away. Like, oh, it's like stream idling. Wait, like the few co-working streams I've seen, they usually have a cam. I don't think I've seen VTuber co-working streams. They're mostly live, like IRL cam ones, and so you can still see them. Hey, watch streak. Thank you very much. But yeah, I do wonder if co-working streams have been impacted. Y'all hear about the whole weird, like, lurkers aren't being counted for ad views anymore? So I wonder if how they've been impacted, because like I feel like co-working streams are very very good for lurking, you know? Yeah, I do wonder about that. That whole thing has been interesting. I feel so conflicted because technically I've been making I have made more money streaming on YouTube, but I don't want to go back. I guess, I don't know, pick comfort over a little bit less money. So people still chat in co-working streams. The way to do, have a ton of chat-based games. Oh, I see. Pokemon catcher. Gotcha. Gotta game the system. Well, I guess in that way, it doesn't necessarily break all the... I mean, that totally makes sense on how the stream is successful. But yeah. Throw ball? Yes, no. Alright, I guess I should start drawing, right? Right? Oh, I lost my Hoop Studio page. This is the old one. Where's the new one? There it is. I tend to put it away when I have a video game stream. Get the tablet out. Or just updating their list, which can be seen on screen. Oh yeah, the list. Yeah, there's like a lot of integration. Yeah, it was a little bit too much for me. I was like, overstimulating. But I'm glad it works for people. Alright, let me move my... Oh, sorry, that made a noise. Got, like, scraped against the mic. Yeah, I sometimes wish I was like less picky on streams, on stream watching. I could support more folks, but yeah, no, I'm very easily overstimulated if there's too much going on the screen or in the chat. Alright, do I have the highest awesome percentage? At 70 something? Just... Alright. Right, okay, what am I doing today? I was going to do a couple doodles, warm-up doodles, I guess. I have to do my winter postcard for Patreon. I'm a little stumped. I think I might just be overthinking everything. 86% of possum? Hey, Zachary, you are the winner. Congrats, congrats. Oh hey, my pin message came back. It's been gone this whole month. Or months, plural. Yay. $82%? Oh, close, close. Seems like a pretty high possum day. Tuesday, possum day. Alright. Yeah, last time I had a poll and I was like, what kind of animal are we gonna feature in the Patreon postcard? And Canid won. So draw dog, I guess. Always start with a 3/4 dog view, I guess. I don't know how the December schedule's gonna hold up. I might have to skip a couple days. December's weird, schedule-wise. I think I noticed that some of my stream days... Oh, it lands on the 31st, which is New Year's Eve. I don't know if I'll stream that day. We'll see. I don't know, it could be fun. Weird in the sense that it's on a holiday. Kind of holiday? Yeah. Again, currently I don't have New Year's plans, but that could change. Oh yeah, I have a lot of plans. Yeah, gonna be out of town. Gonna be away from computer. We'll see, we'll see. What am I looking at? I'm like spacing. Brain empty. Okay, dog. These eyes are kind of small. Smaller than what I'm used to drawing. Enhance. Oh, it's eggnog season. Whoa. I have like this memory of us talking about eggnog last year. I haven't tried to make it from scratch in a while. Versus custard? I feel like you can't really buy custard at the store, right? It's kind of something you gotta make. Whereas like you can easily buy pre-made eggnog. Is it good though? I feel like store-bought custard could be not great. Oh really? Okay, do you have like a brand or something? Also, what section do they put it in? One of the weirder sections as far as like grocery store placement, I can never remember where they put the tuna cans. Like, come on. Next to the milk? Alright, I'll keep an eye out. Because the custard is like, kind of has like a flan consistency, right? Not like a liquid. Melted milkshake. Hold on a second. Maybe we're thinking about two different custards. Oh, it is kind of pudding-like? Well, that's confusing. There's this one that looks a lot thicker. Yeah, no, otherwise it looks like, what is it, condensed milk? Weird. Okay. I'll have to check it out. I know there's like an ingredient that I can't eat in certain dairy products, so we'll see. That's something I can try. Yeah, because I have like this really old memory of having custard at a friend's house, and I was like, this is like kind of like flan. That was a long time ago. Extremely rich. Wealth and prosperity. If only. I don't want the nose here. Made the nose too long. Money bags. That was very round. Trying to make it more of a like a German Shepherd, and they're more boxy looking. If that makes any sense. I've been giving every like canine fox ears, and I'm like, I gotta stop. Too tall. Any other favorite like holiday meal dessert type thing? We talked about the eggnog. I mean, I need to make peppermint syrup. I've been procrastinating on that. I think my peppermint extract like expires in the spring. Might as well use it now. Something weird about like seasonal foods, because sometimes like something like peppermint, you can technically have it all year round, but my brain is like, it's not as exciting having it all year round. Because like for a while they were trying to make like pumpkin spice all year round, and I don't think that many people bought it outside of autumn season. Burn out on it? That might be it. Burning out on a flavor. It loses its newness. Like Thanksgiving food, amazing, but can't have it every day. It's too much. I have yet to have a Thanksgiving sandwich. I feel like I just learned about this like a few years ago. I would just eat it in a, I don't know, just as a normal meal. Thoughts on fruitcake? There's better cake out there. Like, if it was like the end of the world and it's like, damn, this is the only sugary pastry we have out here, I'll be like, okay, I'll have it. So I don't hate it that much, but I definitely wouldn't go out of my way to procure it or make it. What about you? I was thinking about this the other day, how I felt like a bad Mexican because I don't really care for the concha pastry. Let me pull up a picture, so I was like, maybe not everyone knows what a concha looks like. But they're very popular. They're very aesthetic. I'll give them that. They look very pretty. Do not care for the taste. It's too dry. It's supposed to look like a shell. But I brought this up with friends the other day, and one of them was like, honestly, I feel like I have heard multiple Mexican people say that that is not their favorite. There we go. Dog's looking at it. Really, it's like it's pretty. It's pretty. I mean, but does it taste good? I and similar to the fruitcake, I don't hate it so much that if it was given to me that I wouldn't eat it. It's better dipped in like coffee. Makes it less dry, obviously. But no, not a favorite. Give me a churro. Those are good. Those have custard in them. Right, okay. So I have had custard. It's just been in churro form. Sometimes they have chocolate. Or sometimes they have no filling. But chocolate and custard, it's pretty good. Wonder if you just don't like Christmas food? Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. So like, I feel like ham is heavily associated with Christmas. Ham's good. Kind of tricky to make. Not the hardest thing to make. Yule logs. I really do like those, but they're not really easy and practical. Let me see. Copy image. Yeah, these are good. I don't know what the berry things are on this. I've seen them with... Oh, this one has the meringue mushrooms. Let me see. I'll paste that one. Yeah, the meringue mushrooms. Ah, so good. I could probably pull up a Xmas food tier list. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that like on Wednesday. Let me make a note. Have it better planned. This tier list. Really weird thing that happened right before stream. Apparently my sticky keys, or whatever they're called, got activated and I could not type anything. I don't know if there's like, yeah, it was making weird noises. I was trying to type, but I don't know if it came through stream. I had to like go and turn off a bunch of things. I was like, I don't know when it turned on. But yeah, love the meringue mushrooms. So good. Yeah, sticky keys. Yeah, and they always like get activated when you're like playing a game or something. They're like, hey. They make an atrocious noise for some reason. I have my dog. That other ear looks a little... I don't know. Not as fluffy. Gingerbread cookies? Oh, those are good. Yeah, I do appreciate a good ginger snap all year round. We have a bakery that just constantly has ginger cookies. I remember, like, in my childhood, we would make a gingerbread house, and there would be extra gingerbread. And there'd just be, like, a big thing of whipped cream and just dunk it in there. So good. I used to think the whipped cream was the same thing as, like, whatever it is that's, like, the glue for the gingerbread, and I was like, why does it get so bad later? There's so many ways to draw dog ears. I guess, like... We're just talking about the fluffy triangle ones. I always change my mind. Something I want to try with ginger cookies is, I don't know if y'all ever had zebra cake. It's really easy to make. We used to get like these chocolate wafers and just put whipped cream between them. It's just a fridge cake, essentially. Yeah, but they discontinued the freaking cookies. And so I was like looking stuff up and I was like, hey, is there anything I could use instead? And they're like, oh, you can use there's like gingerbread snaps or something. And I'm like, that actually would be really good. I just haven't gotten around to making it. Wait. I forgot. There's a zebra cake pastry, and then there's zebra cake, the stuff. Let me see. It looks like this, because it's just like stacked cookie. And then the whipped cream is around it. Yeah, there's, because yeah, it doesn't like Debbie or Hostess, or I don't know if they're the same thing. They all have they have zebra cakes as well, but they taste different. Yeah, it's a refrigerator cake. Yeah. So I'm sad, yeah, they got rid of the cookie. There were some people like sharing recipes on how to possibly make the cookie, but it was like kind of convoluted. I was like, well, I mean, part of what was the charm was that it was an easy thing to make. But I don't know, maybe we'll make a ginger zebra cake. It'll just be more brown than dark brown. Good old refrigerator cake. Freaking Nabisco, getting rid of the wafers. This fella has no hair. Little tuft. It reminds me of Baked Alaska, which I have not had. The only reason why I know what Baked Alaska is because of it was like one of the entry-level pastries you can make in The Sims. It sounds like a wild concept. Like apparently it's like ice cream and then like encased in cake. Alright, we got a dog here. Yep. Do a profile, I guess. I feel like when winter happens, just like suddenly all the desserts come out of the woodwork. End up having a surplus of dessert in the home. Make the ears fluffier. Only recently finished off Thanksgiving leftovers. Yeah, they can last quite a bit. Did you make a Thanksgiving sandwich? One day we'll have the elusive Thanksgiving sandwich. No? Maybe next year. At first I was like, because I didn't really celebrate Thanksgiving, because I was with my family who doesn't really celebrate Thanksgiving. So I was kind of sad. I was like, man, kind of sad that I didn't get like any. I really like the traditional Thanksgiving food, but had some neighbors who were so nice and brought us some Thanksgiving food unprompted. That was good. I feel like stuffing is my favorite. I've never seen it. Like, what is it's supposed to be stuffed in the turkey, right? But I've always seen it as a side dish. Can't go wrong with gravy and potatoes. Sorry, this is a very food talking stream. Like, this is a different dog. They look different, but I don't know. So over the weekend, your mouse started not clicking right, and like on complete autopilot, you leave the house to replace it. Not a thought in your head. First things first, go get new mouse. Things broken, let's replace it. I mean, depending how fancy your mouse is, like mine was only 20 bucks, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's an easy thing to replace. Oh yeah, Black Friday weekend. True, true. Was there a lot of people? Whoops, I see, yeah. I don't think I left the house on Black Friday. Yeah, I heard there was like really bad traffic in certain areas because they were close to like strip malls or malls. Sounds wild. You got a $60 mouse for 30 bucks. Okay, okay. Wasn't worth the hassle though. Well, since you were already there. I've always been like curious about those weird mice that are like, I don't even know how to draw it. It's like, I don't know. It's like tall. Like your typical mouse is like this, right? But it's like all the way up here. And that's like even weirder shape than that. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, it's ergonomic. You got one of those? Yeah, I'm like, I wish I could try it before committing to it. Because like, especially as a lefty, like I am used to using a right-handed mouse, but I don't know if changing the shape will weird me out. Lot of buttons, nice. Eyebrows, I forgot the eyebrows. Can I do an even more simplified one? I need to hydrate. I feel like when it comes to simplifying, like in art, I feel like the eyes might be the easiest way to start. Maybe. I might regret this. Well, to be honest, I always change my mind on where to start with a drawing. Ears are getting kind of wild. Solve the problem you had for the last few years, ready to throw a shirt or pants over the mouse at night. So your room is actually dark. Last mouse you got at Walgreens, it glows like the sun even when the computer is off. Oh, is that because of the power button? Yeah, that can be kind of annoying. Yeah, mine is a cheapo Razer one. It does glow as long, I mean, it doesn't glow as long as you don't click on it while the computer's off. It's like, don't touch it, then it won't glow. But if you accidentally touch it, then it's like, haha, I'm here. Yeah, because like technically the computer's still like in some sort of like low power mode. I think you can technically still charge things while it's off, quote unquote. Flashbang from mouse. There's supposed to be like a cheek over here. I know how to draw furries. I know, there's totally consistency here. Probably doesn't help that I change my mind on how a furry should look every time. I said stylized, but I'm like, the eyes look freakishly human now. Alright, so this is enough warm-up. How long have I been streaming for? Almost an hour. Alright, that is definitely enough warm-up. Wait, maybe squeeze one more before the ad break? Try to do another profile, maybe? Big eyes. Right, I think last year I made my snow background for just chatting like halfway through December. Technically on the beginning of winter, but I didn't really get to use it for very long. Now I'm like, 1st of December, let's use it. Even though it's only shown for like a few minutes. Seasonal possum. Is the season. I'm really bad at drawing enough winter art. Like, winter's pretty. I'm just like, I don't know. Fall takes over my brain. And I feel like with summer and spring, with the exception of like blossoms, it can kind of look the same. Yeah, I don't know if the ear would... Eh? Yeah, I like... So far I like this one the most style-wise. Much bigger eyes than the other ones. Alright, we still have like 5 minutes till my ad break, but I think I'm going to take the ad break now, just since I'm like, just finished these sketches. And I will be back in 3 minutes, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get that going. Alright, we are back. Alright. Sketch. Done, I guess? Save that. Maybe export it as a JPEG. When there's like a sketch that I do, and then there's like an illustration or something that I do on stream as well, I always forget the sketch. So. Like just this morning I was like, oh yeah, I have that snake that I worked on. Might as well post it. I was debating about doing something simpler like this. I call this like a spot illustration. Not necessarily like a lot of background work. But I don't know, backgrounds. Pretty. More to think about though. Wait, what's the size of this canvas? I might be able to use this. Oh yeah. Shoot, let me save this as something else. Delete that. Actually, we'll keep this one as like a style reference. Do I want to improve on my background art or character art? Honestly, it's just getting it done. I already missed the sale that was going on for it with my printer, and I was like, shoot, I'm overthinking everything. So, I have to pay full price to make these. I don't know, it's just something, my main thing is I guess try to make it a little bit varied, not be stuck in the same pose. I think in the end I start overthinking it a lot and don't get anything done. Alright. I was thinking maybe, I don't know, drawing two characters. I guess more focus on character art. Another character hanging out here. They have glasses. Big ol'. That looks so weird without the eyes. I have these two characters, and one of them is like a fluffy dog, and one of them doesn't have- it's like a hairless dog for the most part. I was thinking like in the winter, the hairless dog will probably have to be like super bundled up, whereas I feel like the fluffy dog can get away with just like wearing a tank top when it's like snowing. Hands and pockets, I guess, for now. I feel like they should be holding something. What do you mean it's cold? Gaslight. Be like holding on a phone. know, this is a weird angle. Eating ice cream in the snow? Okay, that's hilarious. I love that. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll put a very, like, cartoony ice cream for now as a placeholder. And then it wouldn't melt. It would just be, like, perfect. I've never thought to eat ice cream in the snow. Would it just stay, like, in perfect condition the entire time? What a concept. I'm just putting the question mark there. Yeah, just not melting, just stays the same. I'm like very sensitive to like too hot, too cold, so I could never. But I know some people are like, iced coffee all year round, even if it's cold, and I'm like, no. I like warm drinks, they're cozy. A second. This character has like long bangs, kind of. I was trying to draw them facing one direction because I think it's too complicated. Trying to figure out how it's not covering their eye. Put a scarf. I'm wondering if I want it to be landscape. That leaves room to do a lot of like background art. Flip it. Then it's like the characters are the main focus. I kind of like the landscape better. I don't know why. I really struggle with like drawing characters like really in your face. Okay, so background. So if they have ice cream, they'll probably be in town, not like in a random forest. Unless they like carry the ice cream all the way to a random forest. Do a town. I'm guessing the vanishing point. Do you ever draw characters with that neck floof? Like a Shiba? Like that they're like that's just like a big ol' floof. I don't have like characters that really have that. It's very cute. Initially I tried to make a Shiba Sona way back in the day. But yeah, no. For these characters, we have the Zolo, which is the hairless dog, and then like a German Shepherd Samoyed mix, so very fluffy. Yeah, most is just like spiky fluff. Winter doggy. I think it's so cute on fursuits, having that big ol' like Shiba-esque mane. I'm sure other species have them. I guess dog breeds have them. I just can't think of it at the moment. My perspective lines. Wait, get some sort of grid in here. Rule of thirds. They're like smack in the middle. Might want to scooch them over or like here. I don't know, actually. Yeah. So right now everything's pointing to that. I don't know if we want that to be the main focus. Okay, we'll keep him here for now. If I change my mind, I change my mind. This is like a very extreme angle too. I want to draw a lamppost. Lampposts, very quintessential. Be right here for now. Lampposts are typically like near the end of streets. Wait a second. Okay. I feel like the lamppost would actually be taller. Maybe it's farther away. Hydration. Or a park trail? Yeah, let me try that. Just gonna outline these to create some sort of, I don't know, idea of what the foreground's gonna be. Wonder, let me see. Central Park? What does that look like in the winter? Ooh, very pretty. The got something like this. That'd be fun. Alright, let me put this on another whatchamacallit page. Alright, so we'd have... Okay, wait, let me name these things. Sketch. Nothing on this layer. Lamp. Maybe I'll just paint for now. Better not worry about. We'll just do a grayscale. Don't worry about the colors yet. Maybe instead of grayscale, blue scale? I don't know if that's like an actual thing. Blue monochrome. I'm not sure about this perspective, but maybe like loop around like this. this over here instead. Okay, yeah, get rid of the perspective lines. They're getting a little too, I don't know, constricting, I guess. Oh, not that color. Maybe orange instead of yellow. Something like really pretty about snow and like a sunset. Get snow like every other year. I feel like that's what it's gonna be like in the Pacific Northwest. Like, it hasn't been looking very positive for snow yet. Old climate change. Almost like good old climate change, but no. Let me check out another Central Park picture. This one has a bridge, but I'm like... I want something like... in the background. Oh, this one has like skyscrapers. It's a very pixelated image. It's okay though. Oh, it's supposed to snow today. Last day I came by, no snow actually occurred. Dang. Maybe later? Name these layers. Snow. Tree. Another tree over here-ish. I like how it's like, it's all gonna be blue scale and like slowly adding color. I guess there'd be a tiny bit of snow at like the top up here, maybe? I don't know. Five stream streak, thank you. This like tree is kind of like in the path. I might have to revisit the path. see. We'll see. Like, maybe there's gonna be some foliage just hanging out here. That's wrong color. I don't know, it's got weird. It's like a wall. Howdy, howdy. Alright, bring this back up. I'm like, skyscrapers? Maybe back here? Okay. Yeah, no, it's better back here. Sometimes I miss living in a city, but then I visit the city and I'm like, oh, it's too much. I guess in the end, it's better just to visit. Best of both worlds. Cities never again. Yeah, the No Cities Club. I'm glad I experienced living in a city so that I could just like be like, okay, I am for sure not gonna get the full FOMO. I mean, it would be cool to live in a city like Tokyo. Tokyo's, for a city that big, is quite chill. But I don't know about long term. Maybe some trees? More trees in the background? Because it just kind of fades off into the horizon. I don't know, forest here. Still have snow though. I don't know. Something in the horizon's kind of funky. I'm trying to think of. I don't want to make it too busy, but it's constructing a park, you know, out of the imagination. Also, I guess it could be, what's the word? Blurred out. It doesn't have to be super high res everything. Guess I'm gonna merge all this. Wait, no, duplicate this layer in case I want it back. I don't know, a weird part of me wants to make it night, but I don't know. I made so many night drawings last year, and a part of this year. I need more daylight. Now, let me try to overlay a night sky. I don't know if this is gonna work. Whoa, okay, wait, I like those colors, even though that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, yeah. Other way? Yeah. We got more purple now. Purple. And I'm like, it kind of matches my current avatar. Okay, I like this. Alright, I guess I could get rid of the question mark. So we got the background, kind of, mapped out. Now, I guess I should start sketching. Seems like the responsible thing to do. I did not expect to get this far. I really appreciate the suggestions. They make things so much easier. Okay, let me look at a reference for this dog. Where'd it go? Oh, I need to get rid of this. Put it over here. Brainstorming, yeah. Yeah, I really like it when folks add ideas, because a lot of times it's just like things that I wouldn't have come up with. I'm like, ooh, that's a really good idea. I mean, that's what I like about commissions, is that like, I'm like, hey, I would have probably never drawn that on my own. Just because I wouldn't have thought about it. Concerned. I don't know, we'll keep that face for now. Would they have eyebrows? They don't have hair. Would it be too soon if there were a few lights on the city in the background, since the lamppost just turned on? Not like all lit up? Oh yeah. And even if like it wasn't, sometimes like, you know how the sunset sometimes makes a reflection off of the windows? Yeah, it would work either way. I'll put them as like a placeholder here. I used to have to like close my curtains all the time because where I worked, it would face another building and it would reflect the sunlight, and it would just like, it would feel like the sunlight was, like the sunset was in my face, but it was on the other side. The whole thing. Yeah, these guys have long ears. Okay, maybe they're not as long as I'm trying to make them. You know what Zolos look like? They look like Anubis. I remember being like, Anubis is a jackal. Alright, let's look what jackals look like. And they're like blonde. I mean, that's what Bandito is, a jackal. Like, I feel like Zolos look more like Anubis. I wonder what happened. Or maybe it was one of those, I don't know, just like a fancy word to say that they're like pigmented. Push the sketch down. Just looking right at the ice cream like, what is that? What are you doing? Actually, I don't want to make the limbs too long. Shrink this a little bit more. Oh. Oh. What if they have not only a scarf, but also a hood? I don't know, that might be excessive. Nah. Oh, I should have put that on a different layer. Wonder if Jackal Sonas aren't as popular because of the Anubis comparisons. I do wonder, yeah. And I mean, wonder if people just forget that they exist? Because they're more of a European thing. And I don't know that many folks, European folks with Persona, so I wonder if it changes. Because like, I feel like coyotes are relatively common. I feel like, at least with North American furries. Not as popular as foxes. I feel like foxes is just like, foxes and wolves overwhelming. Oh, there'd be a pocket right here. Like heard birds in this sampled in this track. I was like, it's spring already. But hey, well, it's not technically winter yet, but spring is after winter. So something to look forward to. I want to look at other winter clothes. Make it look a little bit more fashionable. Now, okay, I'll worry about that later. I'll draw a face on here. What is this? Part of the sketch, I guess. Wait, this is an empty layer. Looking smug. Not quite the look I was... I mean, like, smug, but not... I guess, like, critters with long ears can't use earmuffs. I feel like earmuffs in general have kind of gone out of style. Beanies are more common. Muffin personal. to redo the hair. Would earmuffs be more like a pair of sleeves covering the ears? Oh, that'd be funny. Like, ear socks. That's what they do in Uma Musume? Oh, really? Ear socks. Are they cold? I don't know why, but I associate it with it being, like, not winter in the game. I've never played it. I don't know how to draw arms. I'm making it up. Go back. Arm is too long. Switch it up. The general gameplay loop takes place over 3 years with 2 turns per month, all seasons and holidays. So do they have to like clean the... Because it's a racetrack, right? Make them run in the snow? Snow races are a thing. Interesting. I was associated with the South, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess there is snow out there. Alright, Google ice cream cone. Holding ice cream cone? I don't know if this would be a weird angle. I guess I should just sketch it. Big ol' waffle cone. Oh. The ear socks. Adorable. Ergonomics. I don't think I've heard that, but it's real. Ergonomics. Like write a thesis on it. How everyday items and design of the world would be built to suit furries. True. Also, like, the whole, like, furry politics, too, gets complicated with, like, omnivores and carnivores, which is what made Beastars interesting. Everyone eats fish? Oh, I didn't... Huh. Did they have that in the first film? I don't have plans to watch the second one. I see. Oh, literally from the first film? I could not say that I remember it. Did I only watch it once? I think I watched it in theaters and that was it. Huh. I might have watched it shortly after. That's a big maybe. Gosh, what year was that? That was ages ago. I swear every furry story that involves discrimination uses carnivores versus herbivores. Yeah. I wonder if it's like, It is a weird, like, yeah, discrimination makes sense, but it is a weird, like, it's like racism, because that doesn't work either. I don't know if these pants would be accurate. I had to look for a reference. Pocket might be in a weird spot. I guess the tail would curl up rather than down. You have a confession to make? Humans are boring. When you're out and about IRL on the train, I imagine everyone has furries. Just like demo disc assigned for Sona to everybody. That's funny. They do have a longer tail than this. Should I just enhance it? Gotta go. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I didn't realize it. Deleted all this. I'm back. I might have to move the tail. It's like in a weird spot. I don't like that it like drags right on the corner here. Maybe distort it a little bit more. Thing. It's like so big that it's not even part of the frame. I don't know. I guess I'll worry about that later. Future spicy problems. Alright, I guess I was gonna look up some winter fashion, perhaps? Or just layers. Layers are fun to draw. It's a little bit complicated, but visually interesting. I'm like, open or closed jacket? Like, an open jacket is more visually interesting. I feel like I had more references. Now they're all gone. Let me see. What if I Google jacket and scarf? Yeah, it seems like having an open jacket would make the scarf fit better. Okay. Some more sketching. Oh, wrong color. Both their hands in their pockets, so it's kind of weird. I never know what to do with hands. They'll stay there for now. We'll figure it out later. I think it should be holding something. What would you be holding? Phone? I don't know, it's a little too awkward. It's at a weird angle. Feels pretty short. little nub. Hello, how's it going? It's going well. Oh hey, Shy Hermit Crab, thank you so much for the 13 months. Another month gone, yeah. Wow. Yeah, slowly but surely, chipping away at this illustration. I am much happier than, I mean, I am surprised how much I got done so far. Because I have been like so stumped for like a week and a half trying to come up with a composition that I liked. And I don't know, this one's going pretty well. Looks lovely so far. Is this a wintry your character here, or is it commission? It's for the Patreon winter postcard. So yeah, Patreons will be getting a postcard in the mail if I get everything on time in December. If I don't, in January. So yeah. I almost was like, maybe I should just use the fall one, but I was like, no, I want to keep some sort of winter vibe. I've been wanting to draw more than one character, so this has been good. Alright, looks like ads are gonna start. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta. So I will be back in like 3 minutes. Alright, gonna trigger the ads now. Alright, and we're back. I'm gonna... I was gonna say merge this, but you know what? I think I could just push this out a bit. Lutravere, hey! How's it going? I was trying to think of a title for this. I was like, ice cream in the winter? I don't know. Temporary title. It's alright. How's everyone? It's going good over here. Figuring stuff out. I don't have like direct references for this, so I'm like, I don't know. Trying to see how it'll work. $66%? I mean, it's still pretty high. Hydration. Didn't do that earlier. Oh dang. Only 13%? I think you broke the 60 to 80% streak. I think since I made the jacket too fluffy, I think I need to scooch this character a little bit farther. Before, after, yeah. I felt like I was a little bit more talkative earlier. Ran out of things to talk about. Talking about like Christmas holiday food. Like maybe doing a tier list tomorrow or something. I've never done a tier list on stream. I made a video a while back, Not like an actual on-stream thing. Not wrong color. Okay, I just separated the ear. It's fine. I don't know if I'll keep the tail. I don't know if it's too weird of an angle. Probably exit out of this. Or just move it over. Don't need it up. Just put a vid on Discord of your neighbor across the road. Let me check. Might make some noise. Is that a koala? Wait. It's like really tiny on my screen for some reason. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, I hope it's a good neighbor. Not a very disruptive one. Oh, get back here. I don't know, maybe give this character more cake. It was about 6 feet from the ground initially, right on the edge of the road, ignoring the people standing around watching it. Everyone's just looking. Too much. I need a reference. Oh, I changed the size of my pencil. I might change a few things around. Do you still have the ice cream reference? Yes, I do. I'm like, do I want it to be a swirl? Scoop. I feel like a scoop. I don't know. Now I realize have I never drawn ice cream? Is it just being like a round ball? I don't know about that. Oh wait, this is the wrong pen. %39 opossum. Howdy, howdy. Hope it's going well. Probably do the waffle cone texture later. Maybe something off with the arm, but I think this might be too flat. I don't know. Actually, I think the shoulder should be pushed back a bit more. Looking wintry so far. Yeah. Except for the fellow with the ice cream and tank top. Trying to see. It's been so long since I've drawn the tail. Just the way you take winter in a Speedo, as one does. I'm like, I don't know if you're doing one of those like cold plunges, those like ice, not a bath necessarily, just jumping in a frozen pond. I could never. I've done them like in a spa situation, Polar plunge? Yeah. I feel like the spa situation is the best I can do, but like actual like pond or lake, I don't know. Something scarier about that. It should be illegal to walk around like that in winter. About 4 layers on. And your winter isn't even that cold. I think it's just like all about obviously not for these characters. These characters just one has fur and the other one doesn't. But like for humans, I think it's just like acclimation to a certain extent because I know some people have a higher like cold or heat tolerance. I'm like right in the middle. I'm like, I like it to be mild all around. But yeah, because like when it was starting to get a little bit cold, I was like, whoa, it's so cold. And now I'm like, when it hits those degrees, it's not that bad. Just acclimating. So, same thing like it's hotter. It's just like it reaches a certain temperature. It's like, oh, this is too much. How do we survive like an extra couple degrees, which is normal? And then you just get used to it. But I guess like also, what is it? Things like circulation have to do with it. No body mass to hold heat. Fair enough. Right, and I think like smoking can also affect circulation as well. Yeah, just things. A lot of stuff. You never acclimate to high temps. Cold temps, yes. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I feel like, depending where you are, it could be good or bad. Yeah, and in the end, I feel like it's better. It's easier to deal with cold because you can just add layers versus with heat, you're like, I can't take more layers off. Yeah, you can always put more clothes on if you're cold, but if you're hot, there's only so much you can take off. Yes, yes. Same brain. I also, I like the ability to layer clothing. I feel like my creativity on outfits when it's too hot has been minimized. It's like, what? Just a tank and some shorts. Okay. Like, how can I express myself? Very necessary. Alright, I was gonna draw the tail. Yeah, let me see if I've drawn this character at all recently. Check, Toy House, I guess. Oh, humidity, yeah, that changes things too. Oh, do not like. I feel pretty lucky, there's not a lot of humidity out here. But it's also not too dry. Like, Colorado is very dry. Dry air. I feel like I'm already struggling as is. I have to like apply some sort of lip balm every couple of hours. You can't imagine it being worse than how it is here. What was I looking for? Oh, right. I'm in the wrong folder. Yeah, I'm kind of inconsistent with how I draw this character. Oh, Texas humidity next to the ocean. No. Sounds awful. Yeah, it's like off the top of my head, yeah. Texas, Louisiana. I mean the South in general. Super humid. Sticky, yeah. Feels like a blanket of discomfort. I did not like how those lines... I can't even see them. You guys get hot nights? Is it never hot there? There's something very chill about a hot night. Like a hot summer night. It's like, go out. And it's like super late because it takes forever for the sun to go down. Chill. I don't know. I'm still not sold on the tail. I feel like it has to be pushed farther to the background, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I should stick to what I had earlier. The shiver shuffle? What is the shiver shuffle? I can only guess based on context. Shivering and shuffling to get body heat up. Oh, yeah. I definitely, like, don't really go outside in the winter. Jumping jacks, yeah, it's a good way to get the blood flow moving. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty lucky that I don't, like, necessarily have to be anywhere. I used to have to go to work at night. It just felt awful, especially in the winter. A random sketch line down here. I don't think I've really drawn many characters with height differences other than Bandito and Spicy. I guess I don't really draw that many characters hanging out. Still unsure what to do with this hand down here. It's hard to look at, like, fashion images because they usually always have their hands in their pocket. Or just kind of, Hot cocoa? I mean, that'll be an interesting contrast. Like, I've got the hot cocoa, you have ice cream, question mark? I like it, I like it. Thank you for the suggestion. Alright, we'll flip this hand around. Bam. Yeah, all in all, this piece has been kind of like a collab with folks in chat, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I've done a, like, illustration collab thing kind of with folks in chat. I do it more with sketchbooks. I'm trying to think. I can't remember for, illustrations. Oh, because I combined the layer. That's why it's a different color. Too high. It's like a 32-ounce container. Something satisfying about having a giant drink container, but like never finish it. Oh shoot, did I start sketching on the wrong layer? I think I did. Interesting. Okay. Try that again. Greed. Just greedy. Although I admit sometimes, especially with an ice drink, just stick it in the fridge. It's not as good later, but like, yeah. Right, I did that because on my birthday, I'm like, I gotta defend myself. On my birthday, they give you a free drink at one of the coffee places, and I was like, they don't tell you what size. They don't have a limit on size. So I was like, all right, let's get one of the big ones. It's not 32 ounces, is it? I know like Starbucks has like the Trenta. But I try to avoid Starbucks nowadays. Honestly, flipping it like I did, actually worked pretty well. Suffer from big eyes, small belly syndrome. Always get too much to eat and regret it after. Honestly, same to a certain extent. Can feel myself jittering in my car seat, getting a large Red Bull drink from Dutch Bros. Oh, they have Red Bull? I know they have like the Rebel drink. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually Dutch Bros where I got that thing. Because they do that with birthdays. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I wasn't sure whether like anybody knows about Dutch Bros. Opposite for you, will eat anything you put on your plate. Not even the cutlery is safe. Cutlery's looking pretty tasty. I should give them pockets. Gotta increase your blood iron somehow. I just take supplements. Oh, bitten the cutlery. I do that for some reason. Forks in particular. Yeah, awful. Tuning forks? Wow. Guess would this have pockets like a hoodie? The forks do have a degree of tuning to them, at least faintly. Yeah, that's true, I guess. In your younger days, you couldn't decide on which main course to get. You'd order two and eat them both. That would be so intense. Get the food FOMO. I feel like I always choose wrong. Like when I go and get food with Bandito, they always get like the right choice. I'm like, I regret my choice. My choice is kind of mid. And then like, yeah, whatever they get, I'm like, oh, I wish I had that instead. Go with the pouch, I don't know, it's a little too distracting. You're just a pocket like this. Easy solution. Thieving from partner's plate when they're not looking. True. But it's not the same as like the whole meal. I don't know, just Bandito has really good instinct on like knowing what's good. Cause like sometimes I look at like the menu and I'm like, alright, I mean these ingredients sound good together. And then I'm like, okay, it was fine. It wasn't bad, but there was better. I'm thinking that maybe I should just like copy Bandito's order every single time. Be like, alright, they've had a good run so far, so common Bandito W's. This like reference pic, someone's has a backpack sleeve. Nah, that might be too much. Maybe, unless, I don't know. Maybe they'll have their hand in this pocket. Has a better silhouette. My opinion. I think. Gosh, speaking of food, okay, so we're at 2 hours and 39 minutes. Okay. I'll wait. So we didn't get bread today. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. Oh, I think we have leftover tamales. That's a good thing. I feel like I alternate between bread, tortillas, and rice for carbs. Do some people just stick to one? I'm like, I get bored after a while. Gotta have that variety. I do wonder, am I like detailing the sweater too much? And then the tank top just doesn't have any detail. You like taking all the soft bread out of a roll and stuff it with the rest of your food? Oh, okay, so like combo it. I never really thought to do that, come to think about it. Something that I really wanted to try, and I still haven't, because I don't even know where I would find this. The soup bowls, where they like, it's like hollow and you put soup in the middle. Like, where do I get that? It looks good. Looks fun. Maybe a messy way to eat soup. I don't know. Spaghetti. That sounds really good. That's a funny thing about spaghetti. It's like carbs with your carbs, but it works. Maybe I do want a hair strand over there. Whoa, get back here. Make your own? Is it easy to make? I've never made bread. I don't know why, but like dealing with yeast like scares me. I don't know why. I'm like, what if I do it wrong? I think I'm overthinking it. I always make other people in the household make pizza dough. I was like, I'll do the rest. Make me the dough. And I'll take care of it. Make a yeast bread monster. It's alive. I feel like, yes, and sourdough feels way too advanced. I actually don't think I don't really love sourdough. But again, maybe I just haven't had good sourdough. Like making dough. Like your stupid ball, son. People's garbage cans will fill completely with dough activator? What? You're just throwing away dough? Dough rises because of the yeast, so go from ball to an amalgam. Yeah, but like, when you eat it, so like, where are they throwing away the dough? I guess I could start lining the jacket. I'm procrastinating. Let me circle a couple things. So we need to fix... This is weird. That's the wrong color. That's weird. Not sure about the tail. Probably make the pants better. I don't know if I'll fix the hand. On the tail. Tail's a huge question mark. Okay. Cables layer fix. Wait, today's Tuesday? Okay, dang. I was like, what if I tried to finish this today and I could get in on the sale, but I think the sale is over because it's not Cyber Monday anymore. The sale was over for you? Oh, for imprint? Yeah, I think they... Yeah, because it's Tuesday. They do have a lot of sales throughout the year. That was a nice thing about imprint. Yeah, if people are interested, I could just post the sales if I see them. I think they also might have a newsletter that shows when sales are happening. Might fix that hand. I feel like it needs an extra finger. Wait a second. No clue what this extra fold here is for. Fix this later. A little bit too convoluted for my brain right now. What is this line? Oh, okay. It was just like on a random layer. Right, the tail that I'm still unsure of whether I'll keep. Loving the music. What was that? Wait, let me rewind it. Oh. It was Growing Season by Gas Lab. I'm gonna try a funky thing to try to find out the tail perspective. I don't usually use this technique, but I've seen a couple people say it's like a coil technique. Like, for perspective. I do like it. Actually does look like it's disappearing, like tapering off. Give it a little bit more of a curl. I don't know. There's still something that's bugging me about it. Like the smaller tail? Thank you. I think I'm gonna squish it a little bit more. Okay. Maybe. I'll leave it there, because it's still in the sketch phase, technically. I haven't gone in with the official lines. That just disappears. Alright, funky coil. Get rid of that. I mean, other than the hand, perhaps the cup. Oh, I know the sand too. I was like, I could start coloring. Oh, something I messed up is that the eyes aren't dark. The eyes are orange. I have to deal with that later. Let me bring up full reference. Yeah, orange eyes. I don't know why, I'm just like, I like making unusual color eyes. Yeah, this is the character. Oh, I forgot their glasses. Put some temporary glasses. Oh, wrong color. They're even bigger. Oh yeah, they're not orange yet. Ah, slightly colorblind. Yeah, right now everything's gray on the characters. Howdy for pigeons. Making unusual color eyes makes sense, yes. Bats? To recap, says use the vote 49 times, so you want to bump that number? Hell yeah. The bat pigeon. How have I forgotten about this? Go looking through the archives. Oh, wait. Okay, it's slowly coming back. Because it was like yeah, the rats that are... Yeah, anyway. Probably watching a friend playing LOL is 10% of your time. League of Legends. I never escape it. Howdy, howdy. I like the face on that cat. I have glasses. I'm just gonna color pick for now. Deal with that later. Drawing is looking great, thank you. Happy to hear that. One of the few times that I've like started a drawing from scratch on stream. That's like an illustration. But it's been a good lab process. Some folks have had some great ideas. Okay, just need this fur. Oh, the lines closed? They look closed. I need to drink some water. Is that a rapid punches emote? The sea creatures plus animation. Those were my hints. Dumbo octopus. Oh, those little guys. I'm still not sold on the arms. I'm like, probably shouldn't shade them. Or find out or do the coloring. I'll go back to the Zolo. I don't know. Will Rock Collection ever be coming back? Yes. Depending on how I'm feeling. It might come back tomorrow because I might do a sketchbook stream. But if I'm feeling lazy, I'll probably just do a game. Yeah, it's all depending on whether I what is it? Have a hand cam going on. But good to know that there's a demand. Might change my mind on the scarf. I feel like red might be better, but I don't know if that'll be too different from everything else. Love rocks. Rocks are great. Rocks? Rock. Wait. Looks like an ad's gonna pop in, so I'm just gonna activate it. I'm not gonna take a break because I'm almost gonna end stream, so I'm just gonna run the thing. Oh, rocks, what kind? All kinds. I never know who has an ad or not. Like, I know it's a regional thing. There's red. Glasses rock? This is too pink. Where's the red? Oh my goodness, Shy Hermit Crab. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Oh, rainbow glass. Okay. Well, I want to look at this. Wait, let me change the color before I forget what I'm doing. Agates are beautiful. Especially when they're unpolished. Rainbow glass. Wait. Rainbow glass rock, maybe? I was getting like a bunch of... Rainbow obsidian? That's the closest rock thing that I can find. Ooh, petrified wood is cool. Jade? Ooh, fancy. Oh yeah. If there's a Discord? Oh yeah, let me screw that up. Should work. Okay, let me open up Discord. I don't know why I close out of it. Just for some reason having too many things open stresses me out. It's so weird. The ad break feels like it lasts forever when I leave the room, but when I just stand in front of the computer and wait for the ad break to end, it feels like it goes by really fast. Okay, why did I make this green? That's not right. Red, right? Kind of blends in. I might change it. What ad break? Oh, 8 minutes? Alright. I shall wait. I didn't realize it had that setting. Huh. Might be a weird verification thing. Hey, nice. Yeah, if anybody wants to show rock pics. Very fun. Is there a chat for it? Oh, you can just use general chat. General chat doesn't go by so quickly that I'm like, we need a separate one for now. A rock channel. Right, I made the food channel a while back and I just kind of forgot about it. Looks weird with the eyes back here. Eyes super long. Laser eyes. Yum. Looks stoned right now. Yeah, I think the whites are too long. Slice it up a bit. Have you seen those ergonomic glasses that loop around the ears? I haven't. I have some fursuit glasses, but they just like pinch the side of the fursuit head. Actually, wait, I think I've seen them. Yeah. Definitely have to change the eyes a bit. It really is a stoned look. Very different from what it looked like before. I'm wondering what color to make the jacket. I guess it doesn't really matter right now. I can just shade it. Do a dark blue for now. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I could just draw over this. Right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Right, in this weird pocket sort of thing that I'm still very undecided on. I feel like they should be a bit more to the sides. The pockets, or... Yeah, because the weird part is that, like... Oh, okay, wait a second. I don't know why. Wait, okay, yeah. Scooching it to the side makes sense. I move this one first. No, I forgot those tiny bits. Actually, I don't know. Slightly slanted. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I was like, I have a jacket that has pockets like this. I think I'm just gonna like take a picture of myself. Use that as a reference. That might be easier. Just can't do it like right now. Like anything else I could do? I'm like, I'm kind of ready to call the stream now. Cause I gotta do something outside, and now it's all dark. Right, one of my goals last year was to do a 5-hour stream once. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I mean, maybe just one day. I'll just pick a day, and I'll just try to do it. Maybe start earlier than usual, because I don't really want to go super late in the night. But yeah, that might happen. Like, nothing super special as far as I know. Not like a super event. Just a random goal I've had, because I've never had a 5-hour stream. I think the longest was like 4 hours and a few minutes. It'd be fun? Alright. Good to hear. Yeah, I think I could try to plan something to happen. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Especially since it's just gonna be like winter hours, you know? Your reminder to end stream soon. There it is. Alright. Well... It's like, I know Duke Paul said there's gonna be some rock picks, but we'll see them in the whatchamacallit, the Discord. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I think I'm not gonna raid today because I need to go and take care of that thing. Oh, you can't send still? Oh, wait a second. Oh, you know what? You know what? If you go to welcome, you gotta click an emoji. It's the purple heart. And then you should be able to send things. It's just the verification. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you. You too, for Bridgens. Hope y'all all have a... Oh, there we go. Ooh, oh yeah, that's bismuth, I think? Oh, and these are the glass rocks? That's super cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Cool rocks, indeed. Yeah, anybody want to share rocks, feel free to. Alright. Good night, y'all. It was great hanging out.